Hold my hand in the darkness. Summer heat, bodies laid on the carpet. Eye to eye, glistening. No, I saw it. I saw it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street light at the end, so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you're glowing. Me under the mezzanine, just so that I could show you. You're golden. Hey, you're golden. You're golden. You're golden. Golden. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden. You know it. Yeah, you're glowing. Golden. Golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street or at the end, so I could show you. Golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the golden. Hey, you're golden. Golden.
Tell me what you like. Go! Tell me
Music's loud and I'm feeling alright. In slow motion, baby, it's just you and I. Yet the burn makes you feel so alive. I'm living the moment till you don't even tonight. We're here now, let's party together. Let's live life, tonight is forever. We're here now, let's party together. Let's live life, tonight is forever.
Yeah, so welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen. So this is gonna be the Meraki Fest, the annual cultural festival of NMIMS School of Law, Mumbai. So this is gonna be the COD Mobile Finals that's gonna be played between two teams, which is NCP 35, which is in the blue, and NCP 39, which is in the red. So Call of Duty Mobile, I should be honest with you guys, I haven't casted much on this platform, but played in the past, and a lot of these maps are very nostalgic for me because I still remember those days when me and Nightwing used to go to a gaming cafe and beat each other, get mad at each other for killing each other, and it used to be good days of Call of Duty, classic Call of Duty. This is going to be reminiscent and giving us a lot of goosebumps while looking at all those maps being played yet again. And this is Rocky, your caster. Joining along with me is Nightwing.
So we'll start. Yeah, welcome you all, and we're going to be seeing a best of five death match between these two teams. It's going to be very, very interesting to watch, and it's going to be very, very fast paced to actually look into all of the action. But we'll try to capture as much as possible for you, and we'll be starting any second soon. So Rocky, what do you think? What is your favorite Call of Duty map? I'm not really.
To be honest, there is a lot of maps that I really like in all over the franchises. But to say a few, I would say Kill House and Shipment from MW1 used to be a really good map of choice for me because of all the close quartered battles that used to happen in that, and maps like Nuketown that we are going to be seeing today too. And Raid from Black Ops 2 is also one of my most favorite maps, I should say. And all these maps is like really, really nostalgic for me. But on a it's kind of depressing that there isn't any Modern Warfare 1 map that is being played today. But whatsoever, the other maps are also really beautiful. Rust Firing Range, which is from Black Ops 1, Hijack and Raid from Black Ops 2, and Nuketown being from Black Ops 1. Nuketown is, I should say, one of the most classic maps that was ever produced, and Treyarch did a really, really well job in designing the map, and it was so good that they were able to add it in all the upcoming games from then on, and it even featured in the Call of Duty Zombies mode of the Treyarch version of Call of Duty. So yeah, that's really interesting to see all those good maps being lined up, and I still remember those days when I couldn't get away from using the AK-74U, which always had a place in my heart. But in the most recent games, I don't think that AK-74U was the beast that it used to be in MW1 and 2. So yeah, it happened and it happened. A94, I should say, is my weapon of choice for BO2. But I would always say that AK-74U was always my most favorite gun in the entire franchise.
Yeah, I feel really old that the last time that we played Call of Duty together in a cafe was 10 years ago.
Uh, that is inevitable because these days, we all moved into PCs and we are into more more complicated games like Valorant and Rainbow Six Siege. So, good old days. I think it was just simple and it was like stress free. Like you didn't. We never played with any strategies in my mind. But mind you, guys, there is actually a lot of strategies that is involved in a more simplistic game like COD2. But we never used to involve any strategies because we were like very young and we never cared about it. It was just like a fun time that we could bunk classes, bunk
bunking
tuitions.
classes and going.
Yeah,
I still
yeah,
remember.
that's
You used to bunk your piano classes. I used to bunk my tuitions.
yeah.
So
So the
as we
tuition
can
which you
see, we
used to
do
come to
see
my
at least 7 people who are already ready. We're waiting for one person from the red team to join, and I think we'll be ready to go. So I'm not really a big fan of deathmatch really because deathmatch is too fast-paced for me. But the amount of action you see in deathmatch is not in any other mode of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, deathmatch and free for all is like two of the most like action-packed genres, I should say, or the type of games that can be played in COD. But yeah, to be honest, TDM isn't like that much eye-capturing for people to watch. I would rather say Sabotage or Search and Destroy is like a more competitive style of Call of Duty. But still, TDM is also involving a lot of teamwork. You have to make sure that you always stay on top of your team, of your team, of your enemy team, and you should make sure that you get your kill streaks in order to get that sweet perks that you can avail. Say, for example, the RC information, be it the bomb that we used to drop on our enemies. I mean, yeah, the predator strikes and whatnot. So yeah, it used to be fun. So TDM also, I think, just like you said, there is going to be a lot of things that's popping up in the screen at a second because players spawn instantaneously. Players are going to be dying each and every second. So calling out each and every action that's going to be happening across the map, it's going to be a bit difficult when compared to casting like a sabotage or search and destroy, or even the capture the flag. Capture the flag is also one of my most favorite type of game that was being introduced by Call of Duty.
Yeah, true, but let's we have been talking a lot, and I think any second now we're gonna be going in. Let's look at the names of the players that's gonna be playing. That's gonna be Abi, Heart, Depressions, Draxel, TNX, Ichigo, Bra, 69MS. Okay, very interesting name. Kisine Pucha, Rinzi.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I can see these are players who like play COD Mobile regularly.
yeah, looking at their levels, I think it's pretty obvious that they have played a fair chunk of Call of Duty in their times, and that is probably why both of these teams have made their way up to the finals in this particular tournament. So it's going to be pretty interesting. I actually don't know which team to look out for, or which team is going to be coming out on top of the other. But yeah, this is really going to be one interesting match coming up for you guys. That we are going to be starting in any second now.
Our players do need map downloads. They don't really have Rust on their phones yet, and
Devices, yeah.
there we see three of them have already got it, just Depressions and Dragsters. And as we can see, all the maps have been downloaded and we're ready to go. And any second now, we'll be in the game. Dragster, we're waiting on you.
So, what do you think is your? I actually don't remember what class you used to play back then, but I pretty much remember you playing sniper a lot. The bolt action
I used to play a lot of sniper. That used to be me playing crossfire sniper, standing on top of random boxes, shooting people. As we were speaking about boxes, and we are here in the first map, and we are going to be starting in 15 seconds. And we do see both the teams ready for it.
Yeah, I mean I could see a lot of like a really good reminiscent weapons of choices from both of these teams, I should say. I could see a Scar being picked up, I could see an SMR being picked up. So yeah, that's really going to be interesting. So let's see what Rinzi is up to. He's going for the ADS, crouching in through the pipes, but unfortunately won't be able to find anyone just yet. I think there are 3 kills already being bagged by the red team and followed by one of the blue team on its own. That was a beautiful shot coming in. The red team are leading as of now with 6, and the blue trailing them behind at a really close pace, I should say, at 2 kills.
And as we move forward, it's going to be a 3 and 8 with just 30 seconds into the game, and already we see so many kills pouring in left and right, and Dragster going for a double kill there onto Rinzi as well. It is going to be a bloodbath here, and Abi taking down 69 MS. Kisnepucha taking down Heart and Depressions onto WoW. It's going. Oh, there goes Dragster down by Kisnepucha. It's going to be 8 and 12. It's actually getting close. It's 8 and 13 now. So we are seeing a pre-fire coming in from the red team, and red team going for a double kill, and it's going to be 8 and 15. The sniper actually coming through, trying to take down one, but unfortunate he's being taken down by somebody else. And the trophy system was taken down. The trophy system, which actually takes down the bombs and nades, just like the ADS from another game. And as we can see, the red team slowly but picking up the pace and going for a high difference. Oh, there comes a shot from the sniper, but it's not going to be killing him. It's just going to be lowering him, and that's going to be the kill for the blue team. 11-18, and that's going to be 11-19. That's the highest lead we've had. That's 9 kill lead in this match with just 2 minutes into the game. We are already halfway through the points.
To be honest, I should say that we are getting really old to such a fast-paced action being already taken down in just like 2 minutes of the gameplay. See both of these teams scoring a ton of points, and just like that, blue team have managed to capture the distance that was established by the red team. Brewer getting the kill onto Abhi. I think that's a shotgun in his hand. There comes another two frags coming in for the favor of the red team. There comes an amazing spray, and that's going to be claiming the life of 69 MS. And depression goes down to the likes of Rinzi. And just like that, the blue team are trailing behind 6 points. But yeah, the red team are a little bit closer to reaching that 50 mile. What a drop shot coming in, and that was really, really interesting to see. Wow, I actually kind of missed those jump shots or those prone shot days, and I
The
mean, this is
dolphin
very
jumps,
nostalgic for me.
I must tell you. And there comes the highest lead. That's 12-point lead for the red team. And 13, 14, we keep going. And that's going to be Rinzi and 69MS. 69MS on top right now. Let's see the scoreboard real quick so we can get an idea of what's going on with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I still remember playing with the Type 25, and I remember in the PC version of COD it having a really bad recoil, but whatever, that sniper shot was really good, and he gets another one. 69 MS looks like he's on a roll today, and the red team are just 5 points away, 4 points away from winning map number 1 and reaching that 50 the 50 kills lead. So let's see, there's going to be 2 kills away now,
Maybe
just
he finished
one.
the game with 15.
Yeah, I mean, he is 49. The red team is at 49 kills, and there comes the 50 for the red team. So, map number 1, which was Rust, I believe, that is going to be claimed by the red team, and well played by them because they were able to completely obliterate blue. And yeah, it looks like what happened there was just really sad for blue team
Ichigo
because
with that sniper was very, very lethal, and that's a really, really cool skin coming in from him. And that's a scary skin coming in from Rinzi as well, from Saw. But anyways, that was a very good game coming in for the red team with them going in almost a 20-point lead victory.
yeah, so we could see the kills being taken in from both of these teams, and for the red, it's 69 MS with the most number of kills taken. And for the blue team, I think it's going to be Dragster with the 14 kills. And I think no, it's my apologies. Ichigo is the number 1, the MVP of the game with the highest number of kills for the red team with 14 kills, and he has an amazing KD. 14-6, which means almost up to 2, I should say, which is like really, really good. And yeah, Dragster with 14-9, almost a 1, could have been more than 1, obviously, but almost a 2 could have been better. But yeah, he did what he could. But unfortunately, blue team trailed behind by 20 points. That's a huge lead, I should say. And yeah, red team were completely able to take
Yeah,
control
and
of
we
map
definitely
number
do
1.
need, if you look at the scoreboard, that we definitely need Noisy to step up in the next game because Noisy wasn't actually performing that well in the previous game. He definitely needs to do it this round because we know it's a best of 5. They still have chance to come back. It might not be their map. Maybe not their shots weren't landing. Maybe the gun loadout wasn't really good for them. But let's see what's going to be happening in firing range.
Yeah, so firing range. It's a pretty interesting map that is coming in from Black Ops 1. And yeah, I still remember those days where the FNFAL used to be one of the best guns that was played in the map because it was deadly accurate and those headshots multiplier was really, really good on that one. But yet again, it was since it was a Black Ops 1 introduced map, the AK-74U, for some reason, I didn't feel like it was hitting quite the mark in that game. So yeah, it forced me to check out the other options that it had. But unfortunately, that for that one single reason, I never found a really good companion that that AK-74U was for me in BO1. And yeah, I never really played BO1 TDMs or any kind of competitive matches in that particular game.
Yeah, as for me, I was just sticking up with the snipers, just the bolt action ones, because I just couldn't let go of the feel that they used to give. I was really bad at free for all and death matches because that's not what I can do. I can't just really run around and shoot. But as we move forward, we know we have to look out for Dragster and Ichigo with his sniper. So it's going to be firing range in any second now.
Yeah, so as we were speaking, we are going to be going into map number 2. We could see that initially it was the red team which led in the first map, and now they have a 1 point advantage over the other in this best of 5. So if they win the next 2 consecutive matches, then it means that it's going to be curtains down for the blue team. So yeah, let's see what's going to be happening in map number 2, which is firing range. A pretty interesting map. You have a lot of long angles. Sniper. I should call it this map is one of the is where you could like pull off really good sniper plays if you are really good at it. So I'm really having my all of my eyes onto Ichigo, who proved to be one of the best snipers for his in this game. And there comes
Ooh,
the
and
first shot from him,
stalking.
claiming the life. And yeah, there's going to be another sniper in the opponent team, that is Dragster, and he's going to be getting the kill. Ichigo, what a shot! His second sniper kill onto Dragster, the enemy sniper, and another one onto Abi. And just like that, the red team are at a 3-point lead as of now.
As we move forward, we can see Ichigo still going in for the kills, but the blue team are slowly catching up with 4 kills already on their points, and Ichigo is being taken on. It's 5 and 8, and there comes a shot from the SMGs, which is going to be putting them on 6 and 8, just a 2-point lead. They definitely need this momentum to keep moving forward. It's a 6-9.
I know where you're getting at it, but yeah, the number is really good. But I think in this particular matchup, the blue team have. I found they're missing momentum a bit, but as I said, red team have also been pushing their limits to their ultimate maximum. And as I said, firing range is one of the best heavens for snipers, and both Ichigo and Draxler are using this to their maximum potential. Type 25 is going to be used in place for depression. As I already said, the computer version of Type 25 was really a pain because it used to have a really bad ton of recoil. So whenever you shoot it, you have to pull your mouse down like really bad. But as I was speaking, the blue team are quite catching up at a 3-point lead being taken by red team as of now, which is going to be into 4. 8 minutes remaining on the clock, but what looks like it is we're not going to be seeing any matches being run for the complete 8 minutes because both of these teams are kill hungry, moving onto each other's throats like in an instant. They don't want to give they don't want to waste each and every second. There comes a jump shot sniper from Ichigo. What a shot! Another one onto Noise, and there comes Draxler with a shot onto 69 with a sniper of his own. I mean, the snipers are doing a really good damage for their teams.
Yeah, and that is very true, but it's still a very close game with just 6 points that they have to catch up. We have seen Rinzi play really well, and Dragster, who's actually trying to hold off his own, and Dragster is actually going to be taken down. The DL is going to be taking down a lot of people in this match, and there comes a shot from Wow Bro onto Depressions, is going to be taken down as well. And there comes the M13 spray, which is going to be taking down Abi, and another kill for the red team, and they have placed a huge lead of 11 already, and it's 35 and 24 with 7.5 minutes left. And there comes the spray through the mid alley, and that's not going to be taking down anyone as of now. And there comes Rinzi with the spray and the slide down.
Yeah, I mean that slide was sweet, and there comes the whiff from Draxler, but I mean I don't know what exactly happened there. And there comes another sniper shot for Ichigo, claiming the life of his opponent's sniper. Yeah, I mean he's everywhere on the map, I should say. Like, he has anchored down all the choke points for his opponent team, because look at that, he has crazy maneuverability. So he's moving from point A to point B just like that. So he's going to be a real problem for the opponent team. They have to make sure that their flanks works efficiently. They have to come for the sniper flank, but there is 2 people watching the flanks for the sniper. So getting to the sniper isn't going to be that easy too.
Yeah, very true. And as we can see, he's actually not that stagnant sniper who's going to be staying in a single place, and he gets taken down by Noisy, and Noisy takes down 2, and there goes Rinzi and 69. 3 kills coming, 4 kills coming for the red team, 3 more kills, and they're going to be leading 2-0 in this finals. And there comes the
we're just 1 kill away from red. And is that going to be the sniper shot? No, it's going to be Kisne Pucha with that final kill for his team, claiming map number 2 firing range into their favor. Very well played by red team here. I think it's safe to say that they have a really good momentum moving on to completely 2 maps victory over their opponents, which means that winning the next map will be getting them their final victory. So I think it's time for the blue team to step up their game in order to make sure that red team doesn't doesn't get that prize so easily. So looking on towards the kills this time around, it's going to be Kisne Pucha and Ichigo going to be tied for the same number of kills and the highest number of kills, and Kisne Pucha is going to be the MVP of his team. And on the other side of the spectrum, it's Draxler yet again, the sniper proving to be the most deadliest asset for his team, who claimed the MVP for his team. But unfortunately, his team didn't have enough kills to defeat its opponents.
Yeah, we need them to step up at least in the 3rd map, because we have been seeing that the opponent team have an even distribution of players who are getting enough kills, even though Ichigo was claiming to be very lethal, but it was apologies, Kisne Pucha, who was actually the MVP for that game with his assault rifle. We have seen him sliding around with his M13, I guess, that had been taking down too many people. And as we move forward, it's going to be the 3rd map. It's going to be Hijacked, a very linear map. You can't really move around that much. It's going to be straight up gunfights every single place you're going to be seeing. It's a huge yacht. I'm going to be saying that is where we're going to be fighting.
Yeah, that's completely true. A huge yacht floating in the middle of an ocean. It's yet another Black Ops 2 map that we are. It's a Black Ops 2 map that we are going to be seeing now. And I should say that Black Ops 2 actually had a really good collection of weapons to use because I used to. I mean, I remember not able to fixate myself into using one. In the assault rifle category, I really liked the AN-94. It had a really good damage. It had really less recoil, and its fire rate, I should say, was comparatively lesser than the submission guns counterparts. But yeah, it did the damage that it could do. The headshots were really crisp. And moving on to the submachine guns, they were really good options to choose from. You had the MP7, you had the PDW. And yeah, again, you had the version of AK-74, but yet again, it wasn't that up to the mark. So this time around, I should say that the PDW and the MP7 were the weapon of my choice in BO2. MP7 was the most obliterating weapon in close quarters. It had a really good damage. It had a really good fire rate, and you could add a really lot of attachments to it. And yeah, it just worked out. And Black Ops 2, I think, is the first time around when we could see gadgets. I mean, your aim down sights having wall hacks, like you could literally see through the walls where your enemies are. That kind of attachments started to make the game really interesting. And I think Black Ops 2 was the first game, I think it's safe to say, that involved a lot of technical advantages to both the teams, because there used to be the counter UAV, there used to be a UAV, and there was a lot of counters to all these techs that could be brought by any of the players in the game.
Yep. And we already see the red team at 2 points advantage, and that is very disappointing for the blue teams.
Yeah, I mean,
right? Yeah, because they have come to the finals. They need to get this game. This is do or die for them. They have nothing to lose. They have to go all out. Maybe put out your LMGs. I don't really care, but we need to see you guys put up a fight right now.
I mean, to be honest, LMGs in Call of Duty wouldn't be my weapon of choice because, number one, you're going to be dead slow. So your maneuverability around the map is going to be affected. But the damage and the fire rate that you're going to be getting out of it is like tremendous. But if you're able to anchor down choke points, then using an LMG will be to your advantage. But I would rather say in a map like Hijack, usage of assault rifles and SMGs are more vital. Probably even snipers could be used, but there's a lot of close angles in this map because as you could see, there is a lot of corners you have to check as you move through the aisle of the ship. And really, snipers wouldn't be my weapon of choice in this first game. So let's see what's going to be happening. There's a lot of trophy systems being dropped and being set up. So
it is just in the prep phase because one of the red team players haven't been joined yet. So we're waiting on him, and there is the karambit that's on the hands of the sniper. And
I just want to cycle through the weapons of choice for each and every player, because we could see this time around it's going to be hard for blue team with a sniper. We have never seen him play a sniper in the past 2 maps. So let's see what he's going to be bringing to the table as we wait for the 5th member of the red team to join. Yet another beautiful map, this is, I should say. I mean, pretty linear, pretty straightforward. There isn't much to think about it. You just have a long corridor, very narrow, and there is a lot of corners that you have to check. Nades and C4s are going to be very dangerous in a map like this. And yeah, let's see if blue team are able to get this map, because if they don't, and if the red team will be able to win this one too, it means that they're going to be the winners of the finals of this COD Mobile tournament.
Yeah, as we move forward, 10 seconds into the game, they haven't seen each other. Everybody's going to be pushing through the same alley, and there comes the first kill for the red team. 1 for 1 and 2 for 1, and they are going to be fighting everybody inside that small alley. And there comes a spray, which is going to be missing everyone. They are going to be playing Ring Rose, and there comes the minor assist onto them. 4 and 3, the first time the blue team has ever had a lead, and maybe this is the time they'll be turning it around. It's 4 and 4, and there comes a pistol shot, and then he's going to be taken on at 6 and 6. They are all going to be fighting right below the yard, nobody above. And there comes the kill. What a shot coming in from 69 MS with 2 of them. Ichigo goes for the kill onto the sniper, and still we can see everybody still fighting right below. I don't understand what is going on, but blue team hasn't been able to get a kill right after 7. The red team is slowly gaining momentum yet again. It's 8 and 10, and we have seen Hart change his weaponry, and it's going to be going for an assault rifle. Ichigo is being taken out, and he's being taken out as well. It's 10 and 11. Draxter is still holding on to his ground, and that's going to be 11 and 11, it's all tied, and we are gonna be seeing a new leader any second now.
Oh,
And
yeah,
there comes the next kill, and it's going to be the red team getting 2 kills right away. It's going to be Rinzi with 2 kills, and there's going to be Dragster and Depressions getting 1-1 for each of them in 13 and 13.
Oh, is that a Vector that I'm seeing Depressions that
Yep.
he's going to be using? Yeah, Vector was also one of my weapon of choices in BO2 because that was also really good. It had a really good fire rate, but unfortunately the damage it brought onto the table was really less. So you have to dump a lot of bullets onto your enemies. But yeah, as we are speaking, there is going to be the Scar, which is going to be the default for most of these weapons. Most of these people, the M13, yet another stable gun which is being utilized by both of these teams. And unlike the previous matchup, blue team didn't suffer quite a lead drop, but they said they are going to be distanced themselves by 4 points, and the red team is leading as of now. 8 minutes remaining on the clock. This is map number 3, fellas. So if the red team will be able to get this one into their hands too, which means that they're going to be completely eliminating blue team out of this tournament and emerging as the victors.
And there comes the kill. 3 continuous kills for the red team. It's going to be 18 and 25. I really thought the blue team is going to be holding a stand on this one, but Ichigo with a double kill on Abi and Depressions. She's going onto the heart, and that's going to be 3 people taken on off the team blue. It's going to be 18 and 28. That's a 10-point lead already established. We have seen red team run away with their victories every single game. Maybe I really thought this wouldn't be the case this round, but they are going to be pushing up onto the bottom hallway every single time. I'm not really sure why they aren't going to be flanking anytime, but it's going to be 20 and 29. We are going to be hitting the 30 or 30 kill mark any second now.
Yeah, I mean, the red team have found their tempo and managed to establish a 9-point lead, and it's going to be really, really bad for blue team. They have to step up their game. They have to make sure that they close the distance that has been established by red team. 24 and 31, the blue team are nearly there, but they are suffering to get that, to close the gap. 26 and 31 as we were speaking, but just like that, the red team is also going to be getting back-to-back kills as 69 MS gets 2 of his own continuously. So yeah, let's see what's going to be happening here. Another kill coming in for Rinzi. What a beautiful shot. Depressions with one of his own. Will be getting the second one. Yes, he does. With the Vector, what a beautiful gun it is, but a really low damage. But will he be getting the third one? Yes, he does too. I mean, what? It's been really good that oh my god, the submission gunners are going to be stepping up the game, as he said, but he gets taken down by Rinzi. So this is going to be a 6-point lead being established by the red team. The blue team have closed it up a bit. And I think it's going to be a bit close one, but I think we're going to be to the 40 kill mark soon any second now, and yes, we are.
This might be the last 10 kills of this tournament. 41 and 33. Anything can happen. 6.5 minutes left. If they can actually hold on to it and not push up the same alleyway, yet again, Ichigo is going to be holding up onto one side while the other side is being held by Noisy.
I mean, I think
there comes the kill by
that...
Rinzi.
Yeah, I think it's safe
him.
to say that blue team must come up with a flank of their own. They have to pinch the red team from both front and back in order to get this lead back. But the red team are going to be closing the gap to the 50-point mark any second. They're just 4 kills away. And the red team, I think, are going to be coming out of the victors because they are going to be now at only 2 kills, as Rinzi will be getting the one onto Dragster. Abi finds one onto Rinzi. Just 2 more kills remaining for just 1 more kill remaining, as Kisne Pucha will be eliminating one of his own. And it's going to be Ichigo who closes the curtains for the blue team. And that's the end of it. Completely obliterated. The red team are going to be emerging as the victors of this particular Call of Duty tournament. What a match we witnessed from red team. Very well played by both NCP teams, which is NCP. My apologies on that one. NCP 35 and NCP 39. And yeah. So very well played. All 3. I actually hoped to see all 5 matches being played, this being a really close to close and a neck to neck game. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. The red team, which was NCP 39, completely steamrolled NCP 35 on the blue, and they are going to be bagging the prize of the finals.
Thank you so much for tuning into the stream, and we'll be seeing you guys with more content. And Trade Republic is going to be conducting a BGMI tournament any time soon, and you have to be joining our Discord channel. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we'll see you guys soon.
Sometimes I'm selfish, get jealous. I feel a little helpless. My whole world has shifted again. You made a promise.